Let's focus on one of those top stories now. Advocate Malesela Teffo, a defense lawyer arrested during the Meyiwa trial, has been granted 10,000 rand bail by the Hillbrow Magistrate's Court. Teffo was arrested yesterday for contempt of court. He is the legal representative for 4 of the men who are accused in the murder of the former Bafana and Orlando Pirates goalkeeper and captain Meyiwa. Reporter Silindelo Masikane was in court this morning. She's joining us now in the studio. She's back. The proceedings in court, Silindelo, have finished for the day. What charges is Advocate Teffo facing? And maybe before you tell us that, why was he arrested in the first place?
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of speculation around why Advocate Teffo has been arrested, but of course all of that came to light today in the court proceedings, where we found out that he is facing charges of trespassing as well as assault, and these date back to cases from 2021 opened by his former colleagues in the SAPS. From what I understand, it's a colonel and a brigadier, and it's in relation to him actually violating a court order not to enter the premises of the provincial commissioner's offices here in Parktown. So we're expecting to get a little bit more detail from Teffo a bit later on. We of course know he spent the night in police cells and was granted 10,000 rand bail, and his legal representative saying that they would be giving more context around why he failed to appear, but also they did give those reasons to the magistrate this morning, where they said that they were actually told that the matter had been transferred to the Johannesburg Magistrates Court, and Teffo had actually gone to appear there, but his case was never called, and also he had failed to appear on a previous occasion because he actually had COVID, and his legal representative as well. But we had a moment to speak to him after the bail was announced, and this is what he had to say.
Yeah, after such an embarrassment of the whole world, I'll gain myself from here. I'll gain the strength.
It looks like your spirit is broken. Did it affect you?
No, I'm not. I'm not broken. I'm determined because I know the reason why this is happening.
What's the reason?
I know where I was taken yesterday. Is the reason.
What happened?
Is the reason. I need further guidance from my attorney as to what is the way forward from here in terms of addressing the media. That one is inevitable. We have to. It cannot happen like the way it did, and then I still remain silent. Yeah, so you say my spirit is broken. I'm more determined than ever.
Okay, now he's out on bail, quite a hefty one. Why?
Well, I think it was to send a strong message to Tobane, because it does seem as though the magistrate was quite irritated with his lack of appearance in court. I mean, he hasn't appeared on 2 occasions. So I think what the magistrate was really trying to do was send a message to Tobane to say you cannot continue to do this, and because he is of course innocent as well until proven guilty, and the magistrate rather doesn't believe that he will try to evade his trial. But let's take a listen to his lawyer, Tsepo Tobane, around whether he is able to afford bail. In fact, I have been told that he was released just moments ago. But let's take a listen.
There are so many people who called me yesterday, many lawyers, members of the public. They might come with a bus now full of 10,000, who knows. Many people contacted me about this. So I appreciate the assistance from all people around the country. And we'll make sure that we pay the 10,000 rand. Even though we can pay it, but if you think we are not happy with it, we can still come to the Honorable Court to say, may you please reduce it, or we may go to High Court to appeal. But for now, we need to raise that amount and pay bail.
Okay, that was earlier, Silindelo. He says, therefore, now we have to raise that amount to pay bail. But as you said just a short while ago, that bail has been paid. Therefore, Advocate Teffo is now out on 10,000 rand bail. bail, but he has his own theory about why he's been charged. And some people are wondering about the timing of this.
Yeah, definitely a lot of speculation around the timing. We know that the warrant of arrest was issued in January, as far back as January, and we know that in terms of his history, when it comes to Advocate Teffo, he practices a lot of labor law, and many of his clients, in fact, are police officers who feel that they are being mistreated within the police force. And we are told that in many of these cases, Advocate Teffo actually does get judgments against police officials, and he believes that, you know, he's touched a nerve, or he's, you know, he's high-ranking, rather, police officials are quite irritated by the type of work he's doing. In fact, yesterday he pointed out Minister Begicele, saying that he is the one that's responsible for his arrest in court. But of course, that's his own theory. We do know that there are actual cases that he's facing. So moving forward, we know that he'll be back in court for his own matter on the 27th of May.
27th of May, just a few days before the resumption of the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial on the 30th of May. That's cutting it a little bit fine. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen between now and then and between those days. Thank you very much, Silindelo Masikane, for that update. I'm telling you, there's lots of eyebrows going up on this case. I mean, I'm telling the timing. Why didn't you go after him in February or at the beginning of March or the beginning of April? Thank you very much, Silindelo Masikane, for that update. Now,